I have no idea what to do for the next video. Let's see.
Big Elfish Human, you must review the 2014 Minicon Assault Team.
Man, those guys are gremlins. I don't want to do that.
You must review them.
No, I don't wanna.
Listen, asshat, do it or I'll ride my tactical unicycle over your face while you're sleeping.
With Hasbro about to release a new Minicon set, I thought we'd take a look today at a more unusual set of Minicons. 2014's Generations Thrilling 30 Minicon Assault Team. Based on lore from a 2005 IDW comic, the team is comprised of 3 Ammonite warriors: Runway, Heavy Tread, and Windshear. Let's take a look at each member of the team individually before they perform their great trick of forming a slightly disjointed combiner. First up, let's take a look at Runway, the jet. As usual, just a dude lying down underneath an airplane with some visible, if not tiny hands there. And there's Minicon ports and pegs on all of these figures, and they can combine with Power Core combiners or with Unicron Trilogy Minicons as well. Not a lot of functionality to the Minicon ports and pegs on these, to be honest with you. In any case, there's a lot of nice detail. I really do like the color. The team is very cohesive in its color schemes with green, yellow, and black. Let's just go ahead and transform Runway here. It's pretty simple matter. Gonna unpeg the arms. Get the chest piece ready to flip down there. The legs are gonna come down like that. And pop off the ball joint. There is some parts forming involved here. Try not to lose your mind. No elbows, unfortunately. And the jet thrusters can attach to Runway's arm to form a big hollow weapon. They're about, what was Legends class in 2014 size individually. And the amount of detail and the paint apps are pretty nice on them, so they look good, but as you'd expect, they lack articulation. Let's take a look at Windshear next. Windshear is the female of the group, the female Ammonite warrior. Does have some little high heels that are sticking out there in alt mode. And the rotor spins pretty well, considering that's kind of dinged up from being a 12-year-old toy. Her weapon is mounted usually under the nose, but it also can go on the sides here as well, so she'll sit a little bit better that way on her skids. You may have noticed already the cockpit section, which folds down for transformation, is very loose. It pops off like constantly, and based on what I can see, came out of the box that way, out of the package that way. So you transform her real quick here and just put the rotors together there. Flip out the feet and legs here. There we go. The nose cone or cockpit section rather, will fold down, and we can push back the rotor section, which can kind of act as a third leg. Again, there's no elbows. Weapon can be mounted on the side of her arm like so. And there you have Windshear in her robot mode. The paint and just general color scheme is really cool and consistent throughout all 3 members. Okay, so lastly, we will take a look at Heavy Tread, the tank. Cannon comes off here, and this is going to, along with the weapons from the other two members of the team, turn into a larger weapon for the combined mode. Once we have freed that, we're going to flip down the treads on the top here. We're going to flip out the arms, which are unfortunately hollow in the front. And that is literally it. It's, about a half a step above a one-step changer. And Heavy Tread can hold his big old cannon. Out of all of these figures, Heavy Tread suffers the most, I would say, in an individual mode here, compared to the other two in individual bot mode. Big giant gun is really kind of silly, isn't it? So yeah, it suffers the most, just in the sense that it's just a block, a brick with minimal articulation. The head kind of goes up and down, but again, that's just transformation bits. Great details on it, and still very nice color and paint apps on it. So yeah, so there is the individual members of the team. And here for some size comparisons with the team is Core Class Starscream and Micronus Prime from the Age of the Primes toy line. And Micronus is closer to kind of standard Unicron trilogy minicon, so that's a good example. And as you can see, Core Class is close to what Legends Class was, and Starscream's just a little bit bigger than these individual minicon assault team bots. So, all right, so now we're going to do the thing. We are going to combine them into Centuritron. We'll start with Runway, and just want to go ahead and pop off his thrusters / weapon there and toss those off to the side. And we're going to go ahead, we're going to lift up the nose cone like that, kind of get the arms out of the way. The legs are going to split in half at the crotch there and swing down in a double hinge. There are some grooves in the underside of the wings that those will slot into, and they will snap into place. And then on this side, same thing. This is going to go right into that groove and snap into place. There are some slots here in the inside of the wings, if you can see that right there, that these are going to also kind of groove into there. We're going to bring the arms in. So he's grabbing his crotch like that. We're going to bring this back down like that. We are going to flip him upside down. We are going to turn the toes in, and we are going to flip back these panels on the backs of the legs, which will expose the fists for the combined robot mode. Then we're going to flip down the legs, which are now the arms, and then we'll set that to the side. Let's tackle Wind Shear next, and again, we're just going to take the weapon and put that off to the side. Going to take this back section and flip it back, exposing the combiner head within. See that there? And Centuritron's head is going to flip out like so. We're going to flip that panel back down like so, and we are going to peg the arms into this higher up peg. If you can see that right there, right underneath the rotors, as opposed to the ones that were a little bit down lower where they were pegged in helicopter mode. And then we're going to flip up the cockpit piece, and it doesn't click in place anymore with the combined head up, so it's just going to kind of rest there. We're just going to leave the legs and the tail of the helicopter kind of just right where they are, sitting there. All right, next we'll move on to Heavy Tread, and we are going to take off the gun and set it aside as we've been doing. We are just going to bring his arms forward like that. We are going to split him in half like that. We're going to turn him around, and yeah, that's literally it for heavy tread. So let's see what we got going on there. And now he's got like kind of clawed feet. The heels have become the toes. So we're going to set him aside right there, and now it's time to put this monstrosity together. So you take runway, and his head is going to act as the combiner port, so kind of like a headmaster. And there's also a little clip piece here that is going to go into the gap behind runway's head right there. So that just clips in just like that. Okay, and you want to make sure that the nose cone is kind of sticking out just ever so slightly. And you're going to put this post into that port. And then the nose cone is going to go into this smaller hole right there. Okay, and so that's what that's going to look like when it's all put together. You can see that the nose cone went into that smaller hole. We're pegged in back here. We're going to take these legs and just kind of bend them in half. Take Windshear's legs like that. The tail from Windshear is going to fold down, and that tab is going to go into that slot right there. Here we have the extremely awkward looking taller gremlin, and here is the combined weapon. And you can see they all just kind of stack on top of each other using the pegs and ports. And then Centuritron can hold this big old honking gun, kind of, sort of. And yeah, there we have it. So let's take a closer look at Centuritron. Centuritron is said to have the strength of 100 Ammonite warriors, hence the name. Given the fact that there are several places that I can see right through him, I am doubting those claims of strength and durability in battle, let alone just sitting right here on my table. And here is a size comparison with a small deluxe in the form of a Micronus Prime, that asshole again. And you can see he stands slightly taller than a small deluxe, but he's fairly insubstantial comparatively, a lot thinner. And again, there's, you know, lots of places where you can see right through him. Thanks for taking a look with me at one of the more unusual mini-con sets. Yeah, it doesn't really fit in with the, you know, standard Unicron Trilogy mini-cons at all. I don't know if we'll get another version of the Minicon Assault Team here ever. If we do, I certainly hope that they do it justice. I know combiners are coming back into fashion, so anything's possible, I suppose. But for now, this is the definitive version of the Minicon Assault Team and Centuritron. Thanks for joining us today on Bart's Formers, and we'll see you in the next one. Hey, you back there. Yeah, you. Don't be a butt face.